jump in between.
Ain't no thing for me to put that aside. You know, definitely gonna take respect from him. You know, how could I not? But at the same time, him like he's just another episode. Go ahead, Dad. Tell me.
Just the shortest version I can give you. Terrence was a hothead outside of there. So he used to get in trouble with other fighters. You know, if you walked into Terrence, you didn't say, excuse me, you were just joking around with Terrence, he'd come after you. And we'd have to break Terrence up in situations like that. So he spoke about being in Venezuela.
A little bit more than that, though. It wasn't just bumping, you know, a little bit more than that.
Okay, well,
but he was a hothead.
Whatever it was, you know, he carries that into the ring. And a lot of times he had it outside. So we're in Venezuela. We look up in the stands, and there's a fight going on. The problem I have with it as a coach is it's an American fight, and it's Terrence, you know. So we had those situations with him where we'd have to reprimand him and say, hey man, you know, stop doing this or that, and he would come right back at you. And it was one of those times at a national tournament I had to say some things to him, you know. Not anything disrespectful, just to stop him from doing whatever he was doing, and he was ready to fight. Of course, nothing happened at that point. Later that night, the tournament was at a college, so walking through the dorm area was very dark. It wasn't lit at all. It was very dark. It was almost like an alley, and I just happened to see him, and he saw me. We came right face to face, and I'm looking at this guy with both his fists balled up like he's standing in front of me. And I'm thinking to myself, well, you ain't gonna move? You know, and I looked at him, I said,
sorry about that, sorry.
What's up? He says to me, what's up? And then I thought to myself, I was like, nah, let this go, kid. He just let this go, you know. And we both turned. We didn't just walk away from it. We both turned and watched each other. And then we walked home. And that's why he's laughing. But for me, that showed me who he is in and out of that ring. So, again, you know, the question was, are you prepared differently? Yeah, you definitely have to do other things that you've never done before.
Hey, Shawn.
Mentality, real quick, but his mentality of fighting every second of every round is what we have to do. We have to, you know, we have to do that to be successful.
Hey, Shawn, how you doing? Robert Copeland with GMT of the Red Quarter Box. Everybody's trying to make this the career-defining fight for Terrence Crawford. How are you taking this for you, for Shawn Porter? Because you've been in the biggest and you're one of the most exciting fighters in the game. How are you really taking this just like genuinely?
Yeah, you know what? I'm taking it genuine.
Genuinely, how you take? I'm from the south.
No, you good. No, you good. I was like, I didn't really realize I'm being genuine, but that's who I am as a person.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, you know, my dad's talking about, we know that we're gonna get a mean Terrence Crawford in the ring.
Right.
We know that we're gonna touch gloves at the beginning of it, before this fight starts, and then there's nothing in between that. That's just who he is, and we're prepared for that. For me, this is the fun side of it. You know what I mean? This is the side that you're supposed to enjoy. You're supposed to speak from your heart, saying how you feel, so on and so forth. So it's easy for me, man. This is a career-defining fight for him and myself. We're both we are in our primes right now.
Yes, sir.
This is a rare treat for the boxing world. You know, where neither of us have been hurt in the boxing ring. Like, you got two guys that are practically 100% getting in the ring against one another, and that's rare.
Right.
You know, so this is a big deal for both of us. I don't care if people shed more light on his side of it than they do on my side. I don't care. At fight night, I'm gonna do what I gotta do. I'm gonna win this fight.
Yes, sir. Who is more dangerous?
You know what? I think that
Excuse me.
You're good. Well, you gonna be wearing the red tonight? Why should anything change?
Excuse me, sir.
for me, to my number one game plan is to make him react, and not allow him to take control. I believe that Terrence Crawford is more dangerous. 12 guys, I think it felt at that point in time, the quarterfinal era, they were the best out there. Still feel that way. Feel that than they expect. Taking on Arrow, and now it's
You find yourself like the most dangerous fighter for Crawford?
Yeah, no, I am. I'm the most dangerous fighter for Crawford. I think one thing that people probably, I'm sure you've heard this, but don't really understand it. When we go into the ring, a part of us is always left in the ring. It's something you always hear. It's not always the case. It always depends on who you're fighting, how that fight goes. Anyone that gets in the ring with me does not leave that ring the same way that they entered the ring. Terrence Crawford is not going to be the same after he leaves the ring to fight. Should be a really great fight. I think that Caleb's going to win the first half, and I think that Canelo's going to have to make some adjustments, and then we'll see what happens. I do expect Caleb Plant to win the first half of that fight, and then the second, he's got to hold on. The second half is going to be no joke.
Okay.
Couple more, two more.
Does the incident at the press conference between them two and the cut and all that stuff?
I don't want to talk Caleb Plant and Canelo. Just two more about myself and Terrence Crawford.
Yes, sir. Yesterday, I had the opportunity to meet Mr. Tommy Hearns, and you had said this fight was an opportunity to be on your Hearns-Hagler moment. Are you promising us the fireworks that Hearns and Hagler was back in the 80s?
I am. I'm promising y'all those fireworks. He not gonna back up.
All right.
And so it's gonna be a great fight. I think that in this fight we get a lot of people they retreat when they get in the ring against Showtime Shawn Porter. We're expecting him to retreat, but be right there at the same time. You know, so you're gonna get some fireworks.
Yes, sir.
Definitely, Shawn.
Yes, sir.
Any prediction?